Okay, so I will answering the exercise simple harmonic motion from number 1 until 14. So, number 1, given the function y equals 1.2 meter times cos times 1 per 20 second plus pi per 6. The answer, the symbol of the function y equals a, the amplitude, times cos times omega t plus theta. So what is the amplitude? The amplitude is 1.2 meter based on the function, the y function. And omega is pi per 6 equals 30 degree. And the frequency is 1 per period or per t equals 1 per 4p equals 0.08 hertz. And the period is the formula is 2p per omega, and we got the result is 2p per omega is 0.5, and we got the result of period is 4 pi second. The next answer from the question, where is the softboard at t equals 1 second? At t equals 1 second, we just substitute the time to the function. So we got the result is to the function of y. So we got the result is 0.62 meter. The next answer, the next question and the answer, find the velocity and acceleration as function of time t. So in this case, we must derivative the first derivative of the function y. So we got the result is minus 0.3 meter per second, and a equals dv per dt. So the result is minus 0.25 meter per second. Number 2, given the identity is omega 8 radian per second, t equals 0, x equals 4 centimeter, vx, the velocity from x direction is equals 25 centimeter per second. So first, what is the question? What is the value of the amplitude? Find the amplitude and phase constant for the motion. So as you can see, we must divide it into XO and VO to find the phase constant and also the amplitude. XO equals A sin omega t plus theta, XO equals A sin theta equals sin theta equals XO per amplitude. So we got the first equation. And then VO equals dx per dt, the first derivative, equals amplitude times omega cos times omega t plus theta. The next solution, VO equals amplitude times omega times cos theta. So we got the cos theta equals VO per amplitude times omega. So this is the second equation. So after that, we must square both of the equation. We got the identity of the trigonometry. Sine square plus cos square theta equals 1. So we got the result is a amplitude square. So a, we must the root. We got the result is 5.076 centimeter. So the amplitude is 5.076 centimeter. After that, we continue the function sin theta per cos theta equals tan theta, and then sin tan theta equals XO per VO per omega. So we got the answer is tan 1.28 tan theta is 1.28, and the theta we must inverse the tan is 128 degree or 2.23 radian. So we substitute the result to the function of x. We got a sin omega t plus theta is 5.076 cm sine 8t plus 2.23. Number 3, given m equals 2 kilogram, the constanta 166 Newton per meter, and the t equals 0, x equals 5 centimeter. So what is the question? Find the angular frequency omega and the frequency f and period t. Omega, f, and t. Omega is, the formula is k per m. So we got the result is 9.9 radian per second. F equals omega per 2 pi. So we got the result is 0.028 hertz. And the period is 1 per f equals 35.7. And then the next is xt equals a cos omega t plus theta. From based on the question is write x as a function of time. Xt, the function of time, equals a cos omega t plus theta. The next number is number 4. Consider what is the maximum speed of the object. Vmax, identify x equals 5 cm cos 9.90 second per t. Vmax equals V1 equals amplitude times omega. So we got the result is 0.495 meter per second. After that, the question is, when does this maximum speed first occur after t equals 0? If equals 0, Vmax after t equals 0, so we must substitute t equals the period per 2 equals 18 per 18 second. We got the result t equals 22 pi per omega equals 36.36. And the next question, what is the maximum of the acceleration of the object? A max, acceleration max, there is the formula is amplitude omega square. So we just substitute the number 5 times 9.9 square equals 5.9008 meter per second. Omega max equals 590.05 centimeter per second square. And then the next question, when does the maximum of the magnitude of the acceleration first occur at t equals 0 or 0? D, A max after t equals 0 second, t equals 3 per 4. So the period is 3 per 4 times 3.6. So we got the result is t is 272 second. The next number 5, identify m equals 3 kilogram, the amplitude is 0.0504 meter, and the period is 2 seconds. What is the total energy? The system constanta equals 4 pi square times m per period square. We got the result is 29.6 Newton per meter. And then after that we continue from potential energy for spring. 1.2 K amplitude square. We got the result is 0.024 joule. The next question, what is the maximum speed of the object? Vmax equals a omega. So we got the omega is 3.14. Vmax equals a omega equals 0.1256 meter per second. The next question is, at what position x1 is the speed equal to half its maximum value? V1 equals half its maximum value. So V1 equals 1/2 half times Vmax. So we got the V1 is 0.0628. Number 6. You claim that the pace of a comfortable walk can be predicted if we model each leg as a physical pendulum. Your teacher is skeptical about this claim and asks you to back it up. Is your claim correct? So my answer is, the simple pendulum model predicts energy expenditure for the transitions between steps. These transitions explain why mechanical energy must be dissipated in periodic motion of the limbs and requires a positive work. This offers quantitative predictions. These measurements with a steps-to-step transitions as a mere consequence of walking like an inverted pendulum. So we continue to exercise 7. A uniform load, a mass. Just to the point that we must identify the m equals m, the variable, l equals L, and X equals X. So, find the period of oscillation for small angular displacement of the rod. Inertia equals ml square per L square. So we got the T, the period, not I, but T. T equals 2 pi root times root 1 per mg times d, or displacement diameter, equals 2 pi. T equals 2 pi times 1 per L2 times gx. The next question is, we just identify m equals m, k equals k, a equals a1. So, find the new amplitude and period of the motion. We just use the potential energy. First, find the new amplitude and period motion. 1/2 Ka first square. We got the kinetic energy 1/2 meter times V1 square equals 1/2 Ka square. V1 equals K per m root and blah blah blah. M plus m V2 equals m V1. V2 equals m per m V1. So we got the E2, the spring, the potential energy is equals 1/2 meter per m plus m times V2 square. A2, amplitude 2 equals A1 times the root of m per m plus m. So, and then the next period, the second period is 2 pi times root m plus m per k. And then next question, repeat part A. Repeat the first question A. A2 equals A1. Yeah, and then the formula is similar with, it's same with potential energies, but in spring. 1/2 K amplitude square, A2 equals A1, period 2 equals 2 pi roots m plus m per K amplitude. still. And then next question. A block of mass M is supported by two identical parallel vertical springs, each with spring stiffness constant K, with what will be the frequency of vertical oscillations. This is the scheme. So we just use the Newton's formula, sigma Fy equals F1 plus F2 minus omega equals 0. F1 plus F2 equals M point G is the first equation. Then, when a small force is given to the system, sigma Fy is F1 plus delta F, F2 plus delta F. F1 mean Kx plus F2 mean Kx. It's same, F1 plus delta F plus F2 plus delta F equals M times G. Delta F is minus Kx. So the result is F1 plus F2 minus 2Kx equals M times G, or omega. And then next step is sigma Fy equals minus 2Kx. This is the second equation based on the Hooke's law, minus F point x. Based on the Hooke's law, we can conclude that omega is the root of K per M, and then omega is the root of 2K per M. We know that F equals 1 per 2 pi omega equals 1 per 2 root 2K per M. Wait a minute. Where is number 10? This is number 10. So we just get to the point. Identify L equals 2 meter, N equals 0.8 kilogram, M equals 0.8 kilogram, M equals 1.2 kilogram, radius is 0.5 meter, and the period is 3.5 seconds. What is the question? The first question is, what should be the distance d, the variable, so that the period of this pendulum is 2.5 seconds. What is the period? What should be the distance d? So the period of... So we just put the formula t equals 2p roots by e per mgx. So we got the I per t is I per x equals I square gm per 4p square. This is the first equation. And then the next system of I is, you can see, I plus md square plus 1 per 3 ml square plus 1 per 2 mr square plus md square. So just to the point, we got the E is 1.0802 kilogram meter square plus 1.2 d square. We got the X 0.8 times 1 plus 1.2 times alpha per 2 kilogram, and we got the X is 0.4 meter plus 0 per 0.6 d. Substitute in equation first equation. Yeah, as you can see, and then insert period is equals 2.5 d equals 1.6 meter. The next question is Suppose the pendulum clock loses 5 mini D. One day is 1,040 minutes, lost 5 minutes per day. It means that 1,035 times the period T. So we got the T, the period is 1,440 per 135 T is perfect. So this is the T. Substitute T to 2, D equals 3.4, substitute T equals 3.5 to 2, and the action is, the second D, displacement is 3.3782. Distance this moved, delta D equals D mean the action, so we got the result, just the result, 2.32 centimeter. This is the number. This is number 10, and next is number 11. Two vibrations moving perpendicular to each other with the deviation equation expressed as x equals 3 cm sine 10t and y equals 4 cm cos 10t superposed. Determine the combined vibration equation and state its form. That's the question. So identify x equals, wait a minute. X equals 3 sine times 10t centimeter equals 3 cos times 10t minus p per 2. The y function is 4 cos 10t centimeter. The equation is, we use this formula, y square per a y square plus x square plus per ax square minus 2xy per ax ay cos p equals sin square theta. Just continue. We just put the value of a to the function, to the equation, I mean, 4 and 3, and yeah,